My father's house. Years ago, my Saturday nights were planned long before we ever got to Friday. My friends and I would go to church, go out to eat with my parents, and then go to my house for a long night of whatever the game of the season was. We would stay up far into the night, playing Michigan Rummy, Pictionary, Gestures, or Scattergories. More than once, a worried parent called to check up on a child and to make sure they were at my folks' place and not uptown running around. They were always there around that kitchen table, laughing and having a great time. I don't really remember how the tradition started or who the first friends I invited over were. However, over the years, there was a long line of them. Teresa, Elaine, Kirsten, Laura Lee, Michael, Lee, Raymond, Dana, Damien, Mike. Eventually, my younger sister's friends joined us, and there were very few Saturday nights that our house wasn't an all-out party. Now, mind you, my parents were always there. In fact, my mom seldom went to bed before everyone left, as she was often the last challenger standing, no matter what the game was. My dad, on the other hand, had to be up at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning to go out and milk cows. More than once, he rounded the corner at 4:30 in the morning, one eye half open to stare at us and ask what we were still doing awake. We had a lot of good, honest fun in that house, and my friends never balked at going there instead of driving around looking for trouble. It was simply more fun than anything else we could be doing. Recently, I've been looking at my life and realizing that one of my goals is to point as many people to heaven as I can through my writing and through my life. For a while, it bothered me that maybe I was saying in that goal that I thought I was the one through which they were going to get to heaven. Of course, that wasn't my intent, but there was a nagging thought that maybe that's how it would be interpreted. It didn't take a genius, but it did take some soul-searching to realize where that thought came from. Satan, the number one instigator of doubts of all time. Max Lucado once said that Satan doesn't want to convince us, he just wants to confuse us. And that was certainly true in this case. It wasn't until I thought back to my high school years and how much fun we had at my parents' house that I finally put all the doubts aside. You see, I don't think I'm the reason they will end up going to heaven. That is their choice and their business. However, I am the one who can invite them. I figure we'll all be better off in heaven than on the streets somewhere. So once again, my plan is to invite as many people as I can to join me for a joyous time in my Father's house. It worked once. I hope it works again. 2004.
Reflections on Life, written by Staci Stallings. Copyright Staci Stallings 2005. Narrated by Michaela Acker. Production copyright Staci Stallings 2023. Like and subscribe to the Staci Stallings YouTube channel so you never miss a second of the story.